Let's get started with 8 jumping jacks in each direction. Let's go. Face the side. Eight to the back. Eight to the side again. And let's make it full circle, 8 more to the front. Let's take a big wide second position. Inhale as you reach up and exhale as you reach down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last time, inhale, big stretch to the top. Clasp your hands together, interlace your fingers, and reach up and over to the first side, stretching out your ribs. And let's do the second side, just the same thing. Unclasp your hands, uninterlace your fingers, and reach up and over, pulsing 8 times to the first side. Nice flat back, reaching for the corner, 8 pulses here. Eight pulses all the way down, grabbing your ankle. Using this dynamic stretch, breathing, bending our left knee, and reaching up and over to the other side. Same thing, 8 pulses to the left. Eight pulses, nice long flat back. Eight pulses, bring your chest closer to your leg. Bend your right knee. Make a big circle all the way around. The same thing 4 times. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flat back. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. 4, 3. Bend the knee all the way around. Same thing second side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flat back. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. 1, 2. Bend the right knee all the way around. Same thing 2 times. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and bend, and all the way around again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Bend the knee all the way around. 1 and 1 and 1. Bend around. 1, 1, 1. Bend around. Through first port de bras, move your arms all the way to 5th position, high up on your demi-point, staying here, balancing, growing taller from the top of your head, reaching even more. And exhale all the way down. Clasp your hands behind your back and relax your shoulders. Take a big deep bend in your knees. Keep your chest low. Let your head hang here. Let your shoulders open up and stretch the knees. Let's bend our knees again, getting closer this time. And stretch. Relax your hands all the way down to the floor. Heel toe your feet together to meet them in 6th position. And just play with your demi-point here, just reaching your heels up high and lowering down, feeling your fascia stretch out. Keeping your demi-point here. Raise your arms to 1st position, raise your body a little bit off the floor, take them to 2nd position, balancing here, using your hamstrings. And let's lower down our left hand, reaching our right hand to the ceiling. Switch the hands. Let's place our right palm down on the floor and reach our left hand to the ceiling. And place both hands all the way down. Bending your knees. Give yourself a big hug and stretch out the backs of your legs here. Shoot out your feet to 2nd position and let's face to the right side first today. Both feet parallel, facing the right wall. Hips are square. Neck is long. Raise your back heel up, lower it down. Bend and touch the floor with your knee and up. Let's do that 8 times. Last one, let's flex our front toes to the ceiling and down 8 times, up and down and up and down. Front toes go up and they go down 4 more. Last one, we hold the front toes raising to the ceiling. Raise your back heel. Get a good stretch in the back of your hamstring. And shoot your back leg and your front leg if you need to into a deep lunge. Take your hands off the floor into fifth position above your head. We're going to lower our back knee down to the floor. So keep your abs engaged and your back tall. Let's lower it down 8 times. Reach your chest to the ceiling, keeping your back long. And exhale your hands all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes, place your knee down on the floor gently, and place your hands on your front knee. Really getting a good stretch in that back hip flexor. Take your left arm, reach it up to the ceiling, and reach back, stretching out your chest and your upper back. Place your hands down, sit back with your hips, flex your front leg, and extend your knee. Shift back forward, placing your toes on the floor. Turn your toes out towards the back of the room and place your elbows all the way down to the floor. You should feel a really good stretch in your butt muscle here. Raise your back arm to the ceiling, trying to reach your back hip flexor down to the floor, stretching out your hip flexor and your turnout muscles. Reach around and grab your back foot to give yourself a good quad stretch. Unfurl yourself. Coming back up slowly, tucking your toes under, and let's switch to the second side. So now our left leg's in front of us. Same thing, hips are square. Raise your heel, lower, down, knee touch. Raise your heel, lower, down, knee touch. 8 times. Flex your front foot to the ceiling again 8 times, or take your time here and just hold the stretch, whatever you need today. As you raise your front toes last time, raise your back heel for a deeper hamstring stretch, and shoot back into a high plank. Let's raise those arms to the ceiling again above our head in 5th position. We're going to touch our back knee to the floor 8 times again. As you inhale after this last one, reach your chest up to the ceiling, up and back, stretching out your upper back. And release your hands back down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Take your right arm this time up to the ceiling. We're going to stretch out our right hip flexor. Reach it up as you inhale, and as you exhale, bend backwards, pushing your hips forward. And release back down. Sit back with your hips. Flex your front foot. Fold over your leg. Shift forward again, turn your toes to meet the back of the wall. Place your elbows all the way down. Let's raise our left arm this time so it's the same. And if you'd like to, you can go straight to this quad stretch, reach it up and over to your back foot. Or you can take your hand up to the ceiling first. Sitting up, flip your hips to face me and point your right toes. We're just going to shift between these little lunges on either side to really warm up our hips. So you can either do this with your hands on the floor to support, or you can do it without for a little challenge, for a little balance challenge. Let's try it. Changing your port-a-bras each time, pointing your foot once you arrive in the stretch. And let's stay here on the second side. Sinking your hips down. Flex and point your toe. And release. Sit back down in your tush. Let's meet in a butterfly. Just sitting here like you're a little butterfly, fluttering your wings. Don't forget to smile. Let's press down our right knee. So place your left hand behind your back and press down your right knee with your right hand. And let's switch sides, pressing down your left knee with your left hand. Grab both feet with your hands. As you inhale, you get taller. As you exhale, you reach past your toes. You can keep your hands past your feet if you'd like to for an extra upper body stretch, or you can keep your hands around your feet, pressing your knees down with your elbows. And let's roll up. Hug your knees in, press your feet in front of you, straighten your knees, straighten your legs, and let's point and flex our feet, just warming up our ankles for those jumps we'll have to do later on. Point your toes down to the floor and flex them to the ceiling, just working through your demi-point each time. Make sure you don't skip out through your demi-point. Make sure all toes are being activated as you flex your foot and point it. Also make sure you're not sickling or winging your foot. Keep it really parallel. Flex your feet and turn them out into first. Let's do the same thing in first, using our glutes to maintain our turnout. Keep it pointed as if you were jumping, and relax. Let's tuck our right toes in towards our leg and reach up and over towards our left toes. Stretching out the side of our body here, our inner thigh. Still smiling, dancers. Shift your weight to your right knee. Turn out your back left leg. We're going to stretch out our arabesque here, so make sure this time that your knee's facing me. It's not facing down to the ground. We're stretching out our hip flexor for arabesque. And now turn your knee to face the ground so you can stretch it out in a different way. Reach your chest up and reach your head back if you'd like to stretch out your upper back and low back. And fall forward onto your leg. Let's do the same thing on the second side. This time we're going to use our opposite foot out to the side, so reach up and over. Flip those hips into our turned out pigeon. So your left leg should be back now, facing me still. And now you can turn it to the floor, reach up and back. And as you exhale, reach forward, falling onto your leg, releasing those tight glutes. And for a fun little cheeky surprise, a warm-up would not be complete without some abdominal work. So let's find a high plank here for 30 seconds. And release all the way down. Find your tabletop and just work through your cat and your cow, releasing your belly down to the ground. As you inhale, you find a cat, scooping your belly to your back, curving your upper body. And as you exhale, you release your belly down to the ground, look up to the ceiling, arching your back. Let's do one more cat and cow with your own breath and your own timing. And from here, just kind of make little O's and U's with your back, just releasing your upper body, your shoulders, your hips, and reverse the circle as well. And relax. Tuck your toes under. Let's meet standing up in a big demi-plie in second position. Make it a grand plie, so you place your hands right on top of your knees. And you can just sit and stretch out your hips here. Maybe rocking side to side, moving one shoulder in front of the other. Do what you need to do here. Turn in your feet to face me. Fold forward, stretch out your thighs, wiggle around a little bit, do what you need to do. And let's find that grand plie position one more time, but this time we're going to challenge ourselves a little bit. Let's take our hands up and over our head in a 5th position, still in our grand plie, still using our abs, still maintaining our turnout, not letting our knees go too far past our toes. And let's lift our left heel up to the ceiling and back down to the ground. Lift your right heel up. Let's do 8 more. On the last one, join that left heel to meet the right. Stay here, try to get a little bit deeper in this grand plie. Watch your balance, keep your abs. Keep your heels high, move your port de bras a little bit. Maybe you're finding a 2nd position, maybe a 1st position. Challenge yourself here. Let's do 4 quick rib isolations. Standing up, turn your feet in. Let's send our hip to the left side of the room and to the back. Let's send our hips to the right side of the room and forward. Let's reverse the circle to the right side of the room, to the back and to the left. Take a second here, breathe, grab some water if you need it. In a 6th position, take your right toe to meet your left knee in a passe position. And we're just going to turn it out and turn it in. Let's do 3 more times and we'll do the same thing on the 2nd side. Using our left foot, bring it up to passe, turn it out, and turn it in 4 times. Place both feet parallel on the floor and fall forward into a hamstring stretch. Bounce it out a little bit to release. And let's sit down. Tuck your feet underneath your knees and press forward to stretch out the tops of your arches and the bottom of your toes. And relax. Lay all the way down. Let's take our left knee into our left side of our body, keeping our right foot down on the ground. And with your elbow, gently guide your left knee out to the side. Bring it back in and counter stretch it. Let's do the same with the right knee. Bring your right knee tight towards your chest. Bring it out to the side as well. And counter stretch it to turn it in. Raise your chest off the floor, hug your left knee, and switch legs. Let's do 8 of them. You can pick up the pace a little bit here, maybe doubling them. Take your hands behind your head, do some bicycle crunches to finish this series. We're almost there. Just to challenge ourselves, bring your knees tight towards your chest. As they're bent 90 degrees, tap your toes down to the ground, keeping your chest lifted off the floor. Let's do 5 more. Extend your feet away from your body, keeping your chest lifted. Turn your heels to meet the ceiling and battue your legs, crossing, 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 crossing. Almost done. Bring it a little bit lower and relax. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Breathe. Great job today. Let's roll up. Find a cross-legged position that's comfortable for you today. If you'd like, you can take your right leg over your left leg and counter stretch your back a little bit each and every way. If you've chosen to do this stretch, do so on the second side. Thank you so much for watching today and enjoying this workout with me. I hope you had a great time. I know I did. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a comment and give me a like. That lets me know that you like this kind of stuff. I post every Tuesday and Thursday, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye now.